Okay, good afternoon, common core students. So today we are going to deal with grammar, simple past, and we are going to deal, of course, with irregular verbs. Of course, last session or last unit we dealt with grammar, simple past, regular verbs. Okay. Today we are going to talk about irregular verbs, and before that we are going to do a small recap about simple past tense, and of course we talked about the verb to be in the past, and we talked about the forms was and were if it is negative, and wasn't or weren't if it is positive. The first one if it is positive, this one if it is positive, was or were. But this one if it is negative, was not or were not, wasn't, weren't, a short form. And the question was or were plus the subject. هادشي راه درنا غير مراجعة. Okay. For irregular verbs we said that it's a subject plus a verb. If it is positive, it's a subject plus a verb, ed, with ed, right? Like she worked yesterday. And if it is negative, did not or didn't, plus the verb in the base form. The base form is the infinitive. And if it is a question, we start by the auxiliary did, like did she work yesterday. And of course for the use, we said that we use it to express completed action in the past, or to describe a series of completed actions in the past, or to express habits in the past, or four study verbs: have, own, be, think, believe, know, dislike, need, own, owe, or wish. Generally speaking, as I told you in the classroom, is that we use the simple past to express an action which started and finished in the past. Okay, so here just for the spelling rules, okay, we did this in the classroom. So base form is with ed, like walk, walked. But we have verbs ending in e, we adjust d, like, liked, move, moved. And we have verbs ending in a consonant plus y, is that we change y into I and we put ed, like carry, carried, study, studied. And we have some verbs ending in a single consonant, is the second last letter is a vowel. We double the last letter, right? Then we put ed, like for example plan, it ends by a consonant, right? And before it the last letter is a vowel, so we must double the last consonant, like plan, planned, stop, and stopped. This is just a revision, okay? And here is a list of irregular verbs that I'm going to send you, of course, in the Facebook and in the virtual classrooms, all right? So this is a list. Look, these verbs, if they are in the past, they go with these rules, the same, okay? With these rules. If we say a subject plus a verb ed, this is a regular verb. We can say also subject plus irregular verb, no problem, okay? So with the same rules, مع نفس القواعد كنستخدموا معاهم irregular verbs عادي. يعني راه ما كاينش الحاجة الجديدة اللي في هذا الدرس هو each verb has a form. That's it, okay? Like for example, be in the past is was and were. For example, become, became, okay? The O becomes A. Begin in the past, began. Bite in the past, bit. Example, pay in the past, paid. For example, hit, it doesn't change. Hit. For example, write in the past, wrote. Alright, this is it. وهذه خاصكم تحفظوا هاد ليست. Okay, خاصها تحفظ باش نعرف write the verbs, the irregular verbs in the past. So this is the exercise, an exercise that you are going to write the correct past form. They give you here infinitive and simple past. If they give you the verb in the infinitive, you write it in the simple past. If they give it to you in the simple past, so what is it in the infinitive? All right, so you complete this chart. Then you conjugate or you fill in the correct form of the verb of the simple past of the verbs. Okay, so here you have verbs. Okay, and you have to conjugate these verbs and put them in the correct place or in the correct gap. Okay, for example, we say been Emily at the party. The verb is to see and it is positive. Okay, so you have to put it here, conjugate it in the past and put it here. Of course, if it is in the positive, I write it like this: to see, to speak, etc. If you have not plus the verb, so the verb is negative. And look here, if you have the question mark at the end, so this one should be a question, like this one and the last one. Alright, so I'm going to screenshot this غادي نصور هادشي ونصيفطو لكم with this video. Thank you very much.